Yeah, good morning, everyone. Uh, Again, yesterday market remained more of a range bound in the US, uh, marginally up. Whereas if we see the futures, they are a bit negative. So, but in Asia, if we see, there are some negative indications in Hong Kong and China, whereas the other market are more of a flattish. So all these happening ahead of Jackson Hole symposium, wherein Fed will be speaking tomorrow, and market is expecting that there could be some announcement relating to tapering of the bond buying. So that is all having its own impact, and market is remaining sideways ahead of that. Apart from that, today morning, even KOSPI has announced rate cut. Central government has announced rate increase of 0.25. Central bank, this is the first central bank which has announced rate increase in recent past. So the impact of the same was there for some time, and market dip were there for some time, but thereafter it bounced back, and now it's more of a flattish. But this was expected since 1 month, and market was down month to date by around 3% in Korea. So now the event is over. So the impact has already come. Apart from that, in the commodity, oil has further improved. Now it is trading somewhere around 71.8 versus yesterday, same time around 70.7. Uh, Aluminum and copper both are down by around 0.3%, whereas the iron ore, which went down very sharply day before yesterday and bounced back marginally yesterday, has further improved today and up by around 2.5% today morning. Whereas on the other end, steel is down by around 1%. So it's a more of a mixed reactions. Nothing great is happening in international markets and commodity. I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Yes, thank you, sir. Good morning, all of you. This is Swati. Yesterday, we have seen that the Nifty has just closed on a flat line. We have seen a good positive momentum into the FMCG, IT, and the metal packs. Now, today, the Nifty is likely to open on a flattish note, and we might see some range-bound trading session. As sir said that tomorrow we have a Fed outcomes. So, going ahead, we might see some range-bound trading session into the Nifty. Nifty has a today intraday support placed at 16,550 levels. If it's break that level, then we might see some profit booking, which might take a Nifty towards 16,500 to 16,400 levels on the downsides. So the Nifty has a very good support at around 16,500 levels. As long as it sustains above that level, we expect some pullback rally to be continued. Whereas on the high side, 16,700, 16,770, this range will act as a immediate resistance zone. Unless and until it doesn't break out that level, the view will remain a cautious on the Nifty. If it's break 16,700 level, then only we can see some positive momentum into the Nifty, which might take a Nifty back towards 16,800 to 16,900 levels on the high side. Definitely, it's a stock specific market. One should definitely trade stocks with the strict stop losses. On the Bank Nifty front, we have seen that the on the higher side, Bank Nifty is facing a strong resistance of 35,800, 35,850 levels. Any move above that level, we expect this rally to be continued towards 36,000, 36,200 levels. Whereas on the lower side, the support is placed at 35,450 levels. Any move below that level may extend its fall or say the profit booking, which might take a Bank Nifty towards 35,200. The overall view will remain a cautious. Bank Nifty as of now is trading above its 50 days moving average, which comes to at around 35,300. So 35,300 will act as a crucial support zone for the Bank Nifty. On the Nifty Finance side, for the today intraday purpose, the support is placed at 17,370. Below that level, 17,300, 17,250 levels can be seen. Whereas on the high side, 17,580 will be the immediate resistance zone. If it's break that level, then only we can see some positive momentum, which might take a Nifty Finance towards 17,700. Stock specific, Adani Port looks really good. Yesterday also we have seen a very good positive momentum into the Adani Port. So those who are having any long positions, they can definitely hold on. Tata Consumer looks really good as of now. It is in the last half an hour session, we have seen some profit booking, but this counter is really doing very well on the technical setup. So those who have missed the call, they can definitely carry on the Tata Consumer stock on the buy side. The stop loss can be kept at for on a downside 830, and we are looking for a target of 860 levels. I think that's it from my end. I request derivative guys to take a call forward.
Yeah, thank you, Swati. Good morning, everyone. So, as per yesterday's derivative data, we have seen that the Nifty shows some profit booking in the closing hours. As we are seeing from 16,700 to 17,000 mark, we have seen the heavy call writer positions have got added up in yesterday's trading session. But on the downside, we are seeing that 16,500 and 16,600 is maintaining a strong support in the market, where highest put writer positions are getting added up. So currently in the market, we are seeing in yesterday's trading session that 16,600, where almost 20 lakh put writer positions got added up. So we'll hold as a strong support on the downside. As per the market scenario and as per the sector specific, we are seeing that from last 2 days, strong short covering rally has been seen in the market, and we expect the market scenario to remain positive in the next coming trading sessions. As we are seeing, the PCROI yesterday closed at 1.27. So again, we are seeing that the PCROI is at the stable rate, and we expect PCROI to rise again from here towards 1.45 to 1.50 level. As we are seeing that today there is an expiry, so we expect in the first half of Nifty to remain a range bound from 16,550 to 16,650 mark. Once the Nifty manages to break 16,650 on the higher end, then we expect the Nifty to shift towards 16,720 to 16,750 marks. And on the downside, once Nifty breaks 16,550, then we expect in the second half the Nifty to move towards 16,550 to 16,480 marks. So keep levels in your mind for the trading in the second half for the expiry session. We are expecting Nifty to expire around 16,550 to 16,600 mark. So as per stock specific, we expect 3 to 4 counters which looks positive in today's trading session. First one is Godrej CP, second one is BEL, third one is Reliance, and fourth one is Adani counters. Adani counter, all the Adani counters are looking positive in today's trading session. So keep watch on these 4 counters. Thank you.
Good morning. Thermax has won rupees 293 crore order for refinery and petrochemical complex in Western India. This is a marginally positive news. Also on auto sector, Revenue Secretary of Government of India has said that they are open to considering some tinkering with taxes for auto sector since it has been under pressure and the sector is not growing. So if we look at last 10 years, then the average volume growth across segments is at just 4% and GST rates in India are almost twice that of Europe, Japan, and even US. So it is possible that for a temporary period, government may reduce tax slab, which is actually pretty high at 28%, even for segments like two-wheelers and small cars, or for that matter, even CNG cars. So some particular segments can witness some reduction for a temporary period. So we will have to look at this news going forward. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Procter & Gamble has announced their results, and like we have seen in yesterday's its subsidiary Gillette India, the same thing we have seen here. Though the sales has improved, but EBITDA margins were, or EBITDA was impacted because of higher advertising spends. Though gross margins have improved both YOY and Q&Q at 68%. The company has also announced 80 rupees dividend, which is not much considering the 13,000 rupees stock price. The stock is trading 65 times TTM PE. So we still believe that, like yesterday, we can see some negative reaction. But although we believe this result is okay, and people who are holding it can continue to hold on this. Thank you.
Yeah, a few more things. Bharti has announced that they will be considering fundraising in the board meeting of uh, Sunday, that is coming Sunday. So that can have some impact on the share price today, as it will lead to dilution of equity. Uh, then apart from that, yesterday central government has increased the FRP for sugarcane. That is the procurement price of sugarcane by rupees 5 to 290 per quintal. This doesn't have any impact on US on the UP sugar mills, as UP sugar mill procure the cane at SAP, that is state advised price, and which is higher than FRP. So as such, this news doesn't have any impact on any sugar company.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel for in-depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.